Greetings, friends, and welcome to a rather heated edition of DJ in Real Life. This is your boy DJ, and this is my real life on the internet, or what one can call a real life on the internet. Now, I've been under the weather, and that's what's kept me off the show for a while, but now I'm back, I'm feeling better, and I'm ready to go. On top of that, it's taken me a while to calm myself enough to do this particular show today, as much as I can calm myself with the kind of stuff I'm going to get into here. And to be quite honest, I'm sick and tired of holding back, especially with the stuff I'm getting into today. With that in mind, bear with me as I get into this. Regarding certain things on the aforementioned internet, Mr. DJ is not a happy camper. In fact, Mr. DJ is very, very pissed off about some shady stuff going on. A few weeks ago, a couple of my female friends here in Ohio have been subjected to different forms of harassment. One of those friends had some random guy contact her, unprompted on Facebook, demonize her for her support of Black Lives Matter, and target her biracial children as potential retaliation when his sanctimony went challenged by folks defending her. My other friend had an issue with someone offline, and that someone decided to go onto a Facebook group and dox her. For those of you who don't know what doxing is, it's the posting on a public forum of someone's personal information, such as addresses, phone numbers, everyday schedules, financial info, or whatever, with the intention of having that information used to harm them in some fashion. Though it seems the doxing issue was resolved to some degree, in both those instances, I advised both of them to get some legal or police help and prayed that my friends got whatever help they needed through what they were each facing. In any case, I'm absolutely disgusted with what's happened to them. What they went through, or still might be going through, is bullying, plain and simple. The purpose behind the bullying was to silence them, or to do whatever the bullies were trying to force them to do. As pretty much anybody who knows me well knows, I can't stand bullying. I've had to deal with it in some fashion for most of my life. Yes, even into a late adulthood, and most of it of the offline variety. Whether it was because I had a funny name, or I looked different, or I had different interests, or I didn't exactly act normal, whatever that means. I've been dealing with the cumulative fallout of some serious bullying, some that was so horrendous that I still wince at memories of it to this day. It has negatively affected me to the point where I don't go out sometimes, where I don't feel safe in many spots, where I don't trust, where I don't do anything that go forward with my life, and where the unsteady state of my daily mental health is a distracting and draining focus for yours truly. In my case, almost every bully in my life has gotten away with what they've done to me, with very few consequences for them, if any. To this day, I wish consequences would happen to those fucking bullies, as I have felt so powerless, and that powerlessness has seeped into so many aspects of my life. So to see it happen to any of my friends or anybody I care about, it pisses me the hell off. They never deserve that kind of stuff. Now, whereas I might have trouble dealing with bullying and harassment in my own life, my friends might actually have some options in dealing with their own issues here. In the past few years, there has been more of a focus on dealing with online harassment by the feds and individual states. In regard to my friends here in Ohio, there are laws on the books that deal more specifically with online stalking, but those laws are general enough to include many forms of online bullying and harassment, especially since they go hand in hand in many cases. The specific stuff the law covers here in this case would be officially categorized as, quote, menacing by stalking, unquote, or telecommunications harassment. The initial penalty for breaking this law is a first-degree misdemeanor with the potential of up to 6 months in jail. It can be bumped up under certain conditions to a 4th-degree felony, like if the victim is a minor, or if the offender threatened them harm, or if they did something like this before. That penalty is up to 1.5 years in jail in Ohio. I'm not as up on federal laws or those of other states, but at least in Ohio there is a possibility of being able to have something done regarding online harassment that my friends can follow up on, if they ever choose to go that route. As many of you can tell, this is subject matter that touches a raw nerve with me. I can't stand bullying, and I can't stand when my friends get bullied or harassed or whatever. No good comes from it. Especially in my friends' cases, I wish there were stiffer penalties against these idiots harassing them, to the point where these bullies never even think of harassing people ever again. I hope there's a day where that happens, but with so many despicable and underhanded people with their own agendas out there, especially those in the political arena who have undue influence and power these days, starting with the 45th president of these United States and his cronies, but that's a rant for another time. Penalties won't likely increase anytime soon. In any case, I really feel for my friends here, as I have some inkling of what they're going through individually, and I hope they get through their issues less scathed than I historically have. I think that's something we all hope generally for our friends, but especially in times of trouble and turmoil like these. Now, pardon my French for some of today's show, but it is stuff I have strong thoughts and strong feelings about, and I'm not going to apologize for any of the points I've made or the intensity of which I expressed them, and continue to express them. Anybody wanting to try and shame me for my feelings on this can shove it. On that somewhat angry note, I think it's time to bid you all adieu. Thank you for listening today. Don't forget to subscribe to DJ in Real Life on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Instagram, and the YouTube channel. You can also connect through social media to the show's Twitter and Facebook pages. DJ in Real Life is produced by Hillbilly Vampire Productions, copyright 2020, all rights reserved. Until next time, folks, this is your boy DJ saying take care, God bless, and for the love of all that is holy, don't become a fucking bully. Goodbye, everybody.